If you live in Germany, you've been in the forces and you miss a good old cuppa or anything else for that matter, there's good news for you. From Monday, the NAAFI is throwing open its doors for the first time to thousands of former personnel. You just have to be a resident and registered with British Forces Germany. Rob Olver now reports on the new shopping venture for veterans.
They're Britain's best-known groceries, and the only place in Germany you'll easily find them is in a Forces NAAFI store. But NAAFI shopping is tax-free and strictly limited by law to the military community. Other Brits, after a taste of home, even ex-servicemen like Steve Reed, have always had to try German shops.
You do get white bread, but not the same as what you get from the NAAFI. There are other things like Marmite, for example, which you don't get in the German net.
But from Monday, a visit to the local customs office should help Steve and other retired soldiers living in Germany. New regulations mean that German customs officers can issue pink cards to veterans registered with British Forces Germany. These will allow them to buy anything in the NAAFI except a few rationed goods.
I think what we're doing is recognising veterans and what they've done for our service and our community. And it's about us working together with the veterans. They still can bring a lot to our community as we can share with them.
A move that's involved months of negotiations between Britain and Germany finally addresses veterans' long-held complaints that the NAAFI ban was unfair. But there's unlikely to be any sudden surge of new shoppers in the NAAFI. The number of veterans officially registered with British Forces Germany at the moment is only around 1,000. Steve Reed welcomes the changes and says he'll probably use the NAAFI once or twice a month.
Some veterans may not be that close to living to a NAAFI or living near a NAAFI, so it's the cost of the petrol and the expense of coming in to get the items, depending on what they want. And it depends on what people want to procure. And if they're desperate enough to get it, I suppose they'll pay to get it.
Everything certainly has its price. Part of this deal means declaring purchases to the German customs and paying tax on what you buy. Rob Olver, Forces News, Rheindahlen.